Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been asked to sing a song which has 7 verses, but we're only allowed to sing 5 of them. Oh, as I was home on a Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, and still you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that coat behind the door, where my old coat should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a woolen blanket that my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons in a blanket sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw me pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw 2 boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns them boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. They're 2 lovely geranium pots me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. And as I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head inside the bed, where my old head should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that head with you in the bed, where my old head should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a baby boy that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with his whiskers on, sure I never saw before. La 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 la.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We'd like now, ladies and gentlemen, to present Barney McKenna. Here he is, Barney McKenna, with a selection, I don't know of what. Here we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A great form tonight. Okay, let's hear you sing again. This one is called Home Boys Home. It goes like this.
Ah, well, who wouldn't be a sailor lad a-sailing on the main to gain the goodwill of his captain's good name? He came ashore one evening for to sea, and that was the beginning of my own true love and me. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. Well, I asked her for a candle to light me way to bed, likewise for a handkerchief to tie around me head. She tended to me knees like a young maid ought to do, so then I says to her, now won't you jump in with me too? And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, and where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. Well, she jumped into bed and making no alarm, thinking a young sailor lad could do to her no harm. I hugged her, I kissed her the whole night long, till she wished the short night had been 7 years long. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, and where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. Well, early next morning the sailor lad arose, and into Mary's apron threw a handful of gold, saying, take this, me dear, for the damage that I've done, for tonight I fear I've left you with a daughter or a son. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, and where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. And if it be a girl child, send her out to nurse, with gold in her pocket and with silver in her purse. If it be a boy child, he'll wear the jacket blue and go climbing up the rigging like his daddy used to do. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the
north country. And so come all of you fair maidens, a warning take by me. Never let a sailor lad an inch above your knee. I trusted one, and he beguiled me. He left me with a pair of twins to dangle on me knee. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, and where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing green in the north country. Thank you. I met my love by the gasworks croft, dreamed a dream by the old canal, a kiss to my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. Smelled the spring of the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make a good sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. That's what you're saying. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks croft, dreamed a dream by the old canal, a kiss to my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. Thank you.
I'd like to do another instrumental, the last one at this stage. It's a bluegrass tune, an American tune. Okay, Blue Mountain Rag.
I've been a wild rover for many years. I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. Let's sing this song. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will pay the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent. I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such custom as yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I then took from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says I have whiskies and the wines of the best, and the words that you told me were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as oft times before, then I never will pay the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. One last time, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a marvellous audience. As a matter of fact, you've been the best Friday night audience we had this week. So we'd like to leave you with a little song. It's a song that children in Dublin sing. And if you listen very carefully to the words, you'll get some idea of the kind of children we have in Dublin. There was an old woman and she lived in the wood. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya. There was an old woman and she lived in the wood, down by the river Solia. Well, she had a baby 3 months old. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya, wheel-ya. She had a baby 3 months old, down by the river Solia. And she had a penknife long and sharp. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya, wheel-ya. She had a penknife long and sharp, down by the river Solia. Then she stuck the penknife in the baby's heart. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya, wheel-ya. She stuck the penknife in the baby's heart, down by the river Solia. There were 3 loud knocks come a knocking on the door. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya, wheel-ya. 3 loud knocks come a knocking on the door, down by the river Solia. There were 2 policemen and a special branchman. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya, wheel-ya. 2 policemen and a special branchman, down by the river Solia. So they put the rope around her neck. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya, wheel-ya. They put the rope around her neck, down by the river Solia. Then they pulled the rope and she got hung. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya, wheel-ya. They pulled the rope and she got hung, down by the river Solia. Well, that was the end of the woman in the wood. Wheel-ya, wheel-ya, wheel-ya. And that was the end of the baby too, down by
and the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are. And now a storm is raging, we are far from shore. The good old ship is tossing about, and the rigging is all torn. And the secrets of my mind, my dear, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are. And now the storm is over, we are safe and well. We'll go into a public house and we'll sit and drink like hell. We will bring strong ale and porter and make the rafters roar. And when our money is all spent, we'll go to sea once more. Fine girl, you are the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are. God bless you all. See you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.